it's Kayla here, and today I'm sharing my layout and process for day 24 of my A Scraplift a Day series here on YouTube. Today's Scraplift is in the top right hand corner. I've also linked that below in the description in case you want to have a proper look at the lift and maybe join in yourself. So I'm still using the Avenue collection. It's been on my desk for the last, it's been on my desk all month to be honest. My desk is very, very messy at this point in the month. But it was still out from yesterday and the day before, I think. So I decided to go with this collection again today. I pulled out some photos from my huge stack of photos. I think these may have been from either 2016 or 2017. And I've scrapped one of these photos before for a project for UK Scrap Addicts where we had to use a large photo and I went for a full photo background for that. But I wanted another page to go along with it to capture some of the other photos that went along with this same day. Now the photos that were taken for a homework project for TJ. We had to go and explore our local area and take some photos, and he had to do like a project and write what the different places in his area were. So we went to visit the clock that we live near. It's a big clock tower. When I was a small child, there wasn't any railings and you could actually run round the clock. Now there's some railings there, so you kind of have to run around the outside. We went to visit the old church that's literally just up the road from us. Unfortunately, it's not being used anymore, but you can still see it's a proper, I'd say, old-fashioned church and graveyard. And I know I went to this church with school a lot as a child, so it's quite special really in my memories. We also went to visit the canal, which again is just up the road from us. We're very lucky to live very close to the canal and to lots of farms and all the animals that are close by as well. We also visited our local shop and the doctor's, which is all, like I said, within walking distance of where we live. So this is just 3 of the photos, a couple of my favourite ones that are, documenting a few places that kind of meant a lot to me as a child in my memories too. So what I've done so far, I've attached some pad and paper onto the background. I mentioned in quite a few videos ago now that I did buy a few extra single sheets of the Avenue collection. This is one of those, and it's white with text on, and it reads, "This is the stuff memories are made of," and it's repeated along the full 12x12 sheet. I have also used the branding strip, which was this gingham check pattern, and added that down the centre as well. And I tucked in one of the banner pieces that came in one of the die cut packs. It said thank you or thanks or something along those lines. Now I can't see me scrapping needing the word thanks. I mean, if you're a card maker, obviously that's brilliant. But I really like the gold banner piece, so I took that in and you can just see it peeking out at the top. I've also made some tags using pattern paper scraps and took those into the side of the photo, and also another decorative scallop piece from one of the die cut packs as well. My photos are stuck down and I've picked out some embellishments that I'm going to use. I've stuck down the bumblebee at the top, which I think is so adorable, and a house, a tree, a word sticker which reads "Love You," and I've also added some gold die cut hearts as well. And now I'm just fiddling, adding some twine to my, oh no I'm not doing that yet. I'm actually still sticking down my embellishments. I've skipped past that now. But I did fussy cut out the house and the bee before attaching those to the page, because again, I've mentioned this before, I really don't like when the border's really thick. So by just fussy cutting it out, I can create a much smaller border, which I prefer the look of. So now I'm just fiddling around with the twine in my tags, and I've decided, well, at first I cut the first one down, and then decided that I would actually tie some bows instead, which is really fiddly. I seem to struggle with little fiddly things like this, and it can take me some time to get them to look how I kind of want them to look. So I do fiddle for quite some time to get those bows right, but I love how they look in the end. And my layout is now more or less finished. I'm going to come in with some gold splatters using the Jen Hadfield Gold Mist. And my close-ups should be coming up now. Please do check out Xochitl and Rebecca's take on today's Scraplift. And if you do join in with us, please do tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see what you've been creating. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.